Tom here of Tom's Techniques. I know it's been a while since I've done any videos, and a lot of you guys have expressed question and concern over what the hell happened to me and why I fell off the face of the earth. So I thought I'd do a short video and just let you know what's going on. A couple of years ago, my wife and I decided to sell our house and move closer to my older son and grandkids. And so in doing so, I lost my shop. Everything had to go into storage, and the new place didn't have room for a new shop, so it stayed in storage. And there was a lot of renovating going on in the new house. So I've been working on that, putting new kitchens in and cupboards and whatever. So that's been keeping me pretty busy. And I also decided to, instead of building a metal shop down there or a machine shop, I'd do it in the UP where we have kind of a summer cottage. So I did that. I put a building up here, and I'm in the process of finishing it off and getting it set up as a machine shop and an automotive shop. So that's what I've been up to. Been pretty busy. I've been working on that for about 3 years now. So here's a little walkthrough of the new Tom's Techniques. So this is the building. It's a engineered steel truss building. It's not a pole barn. There's no wood poles or anything in it. It's all open steel truss construction. It was delivered on site from a company called Worldwide Steel Buildings out of Missouri. Everything was pre-cut. They just brought it here on a trailer and dropped it off at the lot. Of course, I had to supply a pad to put it on and come up with the labor to help erect it. I hired a couple local guys, and the three of us put this thing up over a summer. That was a job I'd rather not repeat. It was interesting, but it was a hell of a lot of work. Worked our butts off, but turned out pretty nice. It's got two 10-foot doors. The building's kind of divided up into two parts. This part here is unheated storage. It's for project cars and snowmobiles, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, whatever we want to stick in here. And the back half is heated. That's where the machine shop and the automotive bay is going to be. So the place is kind of a mess right now because we just moved in. So everything that was in the shop at home has ended up here. Most of it in boxes yet. So this half is a mess. This is the unheated section. This will be storage for project cars and snowmobiles and dirt bikes and side-by-sides and whatever. Things there's not enough room over at the cabin to store, so we'll store them here. But anyway, it's a mess, but it's getting better. This side over here will be the automotive bay. There's a 8 or 9 foot by 7 foot door here. It'll be super insulated. I have to build it yet. It's going to be hinged. It'll be like a double door that'll open up, and we'll close up tight to keep the cold air out here where it belongs. This side is under construction because I'm kind of concentrating on the machine shop side, get that set up first. That's what I'll get more use out of immediately. But this is the high bay. It's 25 foot high. I've got steel on the top, just basically because it was easier than trying to drywall a 25 foot ceiling. Got the rest of the drywall roughed in. I still have to mud it and paint it, but it's getting there. The lift showed up a while back. I haven't had time to touch it. Still on the pallet, but that's going to be setting up over here by these double windows, so you can drive in through the door behind me into the lift. And it's a 12,000 pound lift, so it'll lift up anything I need to work on or care to work on. So that's something else has to be done, but we're getting there. I got to finish the lighting up in here. I got warehouse lighting I'm putting in. Got 6 of these guys. They should light it up nice. Got to get up and hang those, but they'll light the place up like day in here. My age, I need all the light I can get. These doors I bought years ago at an auction. They're from a government building. They're oak doors, double doors with glass panes. I didn't know what I was going to do with them then, but they fit in here well, so I used them. This is the machine shop side. I'm sure some of you will recognize the mill and the lathe. It's kind of ugly right now because everything's coated in grease from storage and nothing's hooked up, but that'll happen soon. I still have to, I have all the 110 and 220 wiring in for the outlets. I have outlets every 4 foot bench height all the way around, both sides. So there won't be any trouble finding a place to plug in. I still have to plumb the 3-phase. I'm going to do surface mount that and conduit. The 3-phase converter will be in the mezzanine above, outside the room, so I won't have the noise issue I had in my other shop. So I got to run 3-phase for the mill and 3-phase for the lathe right now. I also have air to do. I'm going to run black iron pipe for the compressed air. The compressor will be up in the mezzanine as well, and that'll come down here and be a run of black pipe on both sides of the shop, along the wall above the outlets. Same over on the automotive side. The floors have radiant heat. You know, this is the heated side. Both floors on both sides have 1/2-inch PEX tubing in them, and 2 different zones, so I can control the heat on the automotive side and on the machine shop however I want. So that's pretty much in. I've been working on the boiler. Just about got that done. I got it filled up with coolant, the antifreeze solution, yesterday. I don't have water here yet, so I'm going to have to temporarily get a pressure tank, I think, so I can pressurize the system until the well gets put in. That's in the works. I'm waiting on permits for the well and septic. This will be a bathroom right here. You can see I have the floor plumbed for, actually I plumbed it for a shower and a toilet and a sink over in the corner there. I don't know if I'm going to use a shower or not. I might, but it's plumbed if I need it. So I got to build the walls for the bathroom. That'll enclose the boiler and the plumbing for the well. The lighting in here is strip LED. It's a high CRI index. It's almost like daylight. It's I think it's 130 lumens on the bench. So it should be nice and bright, nice and comfortable to work. I don't think I'm going to be putting any woodworking tools up here. I think it's going to be all metalworking and automotive. I'm probably going to build another building below it at where the house is for that sort of thing. Let's see, what else is there? Now, the mezzanine, all the storage is above the shop. I don't have the stairs built yet. I'm going to put a stairway up this wall. Just a narrow stairway for personnel. And I'm going to put a beam with a hoist on it up here between these 2 trusses. So I can use the hoist to lift stuff up and use the stairs to get my butt up here. But anyway, it's a 30 by 40 foot mezzanine with shelving. 40 foot of shelving along one side. So there's lots of room for storage. Something I've never had. So this is pretty cool. A lot of that stuff down below will just come up here. Yeah, like I say, the bottom's down below is a mess, but it's getting there. I picked up this Fraser Manhattan in North Dakota a couple years back. It's just kind of, I just came across it. It was complete, sitting in a junkyard. The engine was free. And I grew up in Belleville, Michigan, about 2 miles from the Kaiser Fraser plant, the old Willow Run bomber plant. So it was kind of cool. I thought I'd bring it back home. So I started doing upholstery on that, recovering all the upholstery, and I think I'll get the inside cleaned up nice and get it running before I do anything on the outside. Get it driving. This is my 72 Chevelle. Built that from frame up. It's an old restoration, probably 20 years ago. That's a original condition Rambler American 69. And the wagon here in the back I just bought for the 401 V8, and I was thinking of putting a 401 in the Rambler just for fun. Not sure if that's going to happen or not, but it's there if I need it. So anyway, that's about it. That's what's been keeping me busy. And hope to talk to you guys soon. Maybe I'll get a video cranked out this summer or this fall once I get operational. And we'll talk to you then.